Well, hello there everyone, it's Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to another episode of Person of Interest. It's episode 7 of season 4, and we have made a good chunk of the way through this season already. Yeah, it's just been phenomenal. It's just been really, really incredible stuff, and I feel like in terms of how, you know, this season has fared so far compared to season 3, which for me is my favorite season so far. It's been a really, really good continuation, or a good reboot, I guess you could say. Obviously, there is, I guess, that kind of joke going there in terms of, well, with Samaritan now in control, of course, you know, this is kind of like a little bit of a reboot in a sense, but yeah, it's been really great stuff. Last episode was great, especially with Walter's involvement, and it was nice and sentimental towards the end, especially in terms of how he looks up to the man in the suit. So yeah, but it was great stuff, especially with, you know, further teasers in regards to Dominic's men and of course Elias. It's episode number 7 of season 4 of Person of Interest. Let's go.
And yet numbers keep coming.
Amateurs.
Our newest
Sloppy.
irrelevant is named.
Uh-oh.
You sure? Is that gunfire?
Well, I told you I was busy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to call up.
They were cutting it late.
Nice. Yo, hottie.
Hottie. Oh, up top! Big time! Holy shit! I'm just saying, Shaw, we are on limited fundings.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Romeo. I think we just broke up.
Yeah.
He's wrapped up in smuggling.
That's possible, but I didn't see anything fishy when I blue-jacked his phone.
Well, then maybe business isn't
Oh,
his problem.
hello.
A guy like that could have a girl in a report. Maybe infidelity's about to spank him on the ass.
Maybe. And maybe the...
I'm just trying to identify the threat. John.
Look, I see where she's coming from as well.
Go play
The partner
detective.
might be dangerous. Jesus Christ. Hey, sure, leave those comments to Root.
Take unnecessary but exhausting. French Mary Poppins Barbie is the only me that's been
French
any fun.
Mary
Though
Poppins
I'm not sure how the
Barbie.
parents would feel if they knew how many people I've killed.
Wait, hold on. Just, don't sit.
Well, this is
Nope.
awkward.
And now I know why I'm a nanny. Au revoir, mon cher.
It all lines up conveniently.
Just keeps moving from one restaurant to the next, blabbing about wine.
What an
The only
ego.
thing keeping me awake is his personality.
Indeed.
Ah!
It's the girl who checked him out this morning.
Yo,
It's
what
almost
the hell?
like a tale. So the only ones leading double lives, Finch. Tomas isn't a wine dealer, he's a thief.
Oh, he's a wine dealer by day, a
Damn
thief
good one.
by night.
7 years, Tomas and his team have hit over 50 high-value targets on 4 continents.
Tomas is a real bad boy.
Sure.
Which means that he is probably
Save these
our
comments for Root, will
perpetrator.
you?
Authority. And Katya Radchenko has a long history of drug abuse.
It appears that we have inadvertently captured a group of notorious criminals. Should we turn them over to Interpol?
We need to take a look at your bag.
Enjoy yourself. I have nothing to hide.
So she gets cut.
You sure about that?
Oh, she's off the team. Shaw's on the team.
Just a minute to locate. Oh, my. It turns out that Mr. Wilkins' charity may not be so fraudulent after all.
What?
OTPS stands for one tablet per student.
One tab.
A plan to issue free tablet computers to every elementary school student in the state.
For just $20 each.
All
We can
right.
get every
Kids would thrive on that shit. Like, I remember, I think actually, when I was a kid, we had laptops issued to us by the school. Homework, obviously. But it was kind of cool. Kids would thrive on this shit. And yet it's obviously going to be connected to Samaritan and all of that in every home. So, of course, it's a bit...
Coming through Wilkins' computer. Get out of there now.
In the fish tank.
Veronique, I'm off the phone. Harry and Sebastian getting it.
Oh my... The kid's that dangerous. Drove off the nanny. She's enjoying this too much.
I heard you did a job for the O'Bannons in Dublin.
He is a dangerous criminal after all. And I just couldn't bear it if anyone hurt you. I mean, besides me.
Oh, come on.
Wanting, turning your target around in your mind. And then, you move closer.
Jesus
Rushing
Christ,
past.
Shaw's gonna drop dead any second now.
Would never work on a trained operative like...
Yeah, it would. It would for sure.
Do you want to get out of here?
Root's just low-key jelly. She's just trying to be like, oh, he's not worth it.
Do we trust her and take the score? Or do we walk away and get rid of the evidence?
Uh-oh. Shaw's great.
Vad så Hurley?
Cute, but that's gonna make one hell of a noise.
It's fireworks season. See, they have this shit organized.
Veterans Day.
Ah, it's better.
Miss Shaw, I'm no longer certain that you were stealing jewels.
Ma. Oh, shit.
I'm kind of thinking maybe Tomas isn't the perpetrator after all.
No. And it's a good job that he's got Shaw with him.
They say MAR-V, as in Marburg virus.
Oh.
Viral hemorrhagic fever with a mortality rate approaching 90%.
What?
It's like Ebola's evil twin.
Dr. Petrova was in Uganda collecting samples of the virus, but due to the outbreak of Ebola in Western Africa, her request to ship them to the CDC was denied by Homeland Security.
You
There's
know.
lots of research.
She's saying it's Ebola's evil twin, basically, which is a statement, considering Ebola's nothing to, you know, fuck around with. What does that make with the what does that make it to the coronavirus, right? Like, few years out, right? Before yeah.
Nobody else knew about the robbery.
Plus, paying those two to kill Tomas is cheaper than paying all three. Yes.
Some things are too far. Even for a man like me.
Well, I doubt your client has the same high moral standards. I need a name.
Never got one. Anonymous emails, payments by one-time wire transfer.
Shit.
The governor wants a time lapse of your tablets being made to put on our website.
Or an evil AI wants to keep a close eye on its baby brain.
Yeah, they're not exactly
Our
gonna
intrusion into
say
Wilkins'
that
computer
though.
must have put Samaritan on alert, making it that much more difficult to do what
Yeah.
we must.
Glass of champagne on our first flight to nowhere, instead of a sitting duck in a jail cell.
Go on, let's go.
But maybe I'm wasting your time.
I like Tomas. But business is business.
I was gonna say, do you want to like him alive?
No, Tomas was the only person to pull off a plan like this. He also knew Tomas wouldn't have done it if he knew what he was stealing.
Yeah. They have to keep things hush hush.
Files are now.
But to locate them precisely, we still need to know the
That's it though,
client's
it's the
name.
first time for everything, isn't it? Oh shit.
Son of Marco.
Marco Yeftic?
Polo!
The partner that died in Prague? How do you know?
Because I trained him. Devin Grice, Crimson 6 Alpha. I know him and his partner.
That's Captain
Who
Boomerang!
has the virus? This whole damn thing just went relevant.
Uh-huh.
Instead of numbers to investigate, we just get numbers to kill.
Kill whoever, okay.
You would think
Which
that's
I guess...
strange.
Oy.
We don't get paid to think, Grace.
And Control wouldn't like what you're saying.
Jeez.
You remember what happened to Indigo?
Operatives could easily escalate into a run-in with Samaritan's agents. Why expose our operation?
I see what Finch is going, but I don't think these guys have the capabilities.
And I know Grice and Brooks, after they kill Marco and his men, they're gonna try
to get their hands on that virus or let them turn it over to Samaritan.
The only way to make sure those vials get destroyed is to do it ourselves.
Yeah,
Fine,
we can't take any risk.
But
Melinda Porter. Now that's rude.
Yes. I got a text offering me $3,000 if I can fix your internet in the next 5 minutes.
Jeez.
I think Samaritan's onto us.
Yeah, they're desperate, aren't
Miss
they?
Groves? That does not help me concentrate.
I'm about to do something you're not gonna like.
Do it. Do it.
Tony, get down.
Just in a nick of time. Oh boy.
In the middle of something.
We're aware, Crimson 6, but new orders just came through. You are instructed to eliminate all targets and secure the vials.
Secure.
You are to secure the vials and turn
This is what
over
Sean was
intact
worried
to a
about.
contact already-
So will they.
That's why I'm looping the security
Shit.
feeds to cover your tracks.
But will they click on that it being looped? That's the problem. It's been, yeah. Who would have
my friend.
seen that coming?
But unlike you, I don't leave important things behind. And who better to start a pandemic than two healthy human hosts?
Wow. Patient zeros. Is the plural right? Because you got patient zero, but you got two of them. So.
Now, John.
Nice. Nice. Good, good, good.
You, me, Barcelona. Score worth 1.6 mil.
He's desperate. Why don't you stay here?
You, me, here, no pay. We both eventually wind up dead. Are you
Go.
Oh, damn.
Go.
Damn, the fact that he's like, look. He couldn't do that to Shaw. Couldn't do it to Shaw.
Okay.
Whole building's trash, buddy.
Oh, dearie.
11.2 million up in smoke. I doubt the governor could give him.
I know that Samaritan's motives are amoral at best. But the thing that Mr. Wilkins was trying to do was an absolute good, and we destroyed it.
Are we the baddies?
I'm not sure what we're becoming, Ms. Groves, and it does make me wonder, how much wrong are we willing to do in the name of right?
I guess there are things I care about here.
And is that why you came to
Come
see
on,
me?
guys! Come on!
No. I need you to translate Finch's instructions on how to destroy the virus.
I know it's not gonna
Never had a
happen!
5-syllable word he didn't like.
Full decontamination. This could take all night.
They're smiling at each other. They're
haven't
smiling at
recovered
each
the
other. They're
virus.
smiling at each other.
Are you sure?
Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no! Shit! I mean, it's pixely at best, but still! Jesus Christ. That's it. Samaritan, hang on. Why are you deleting that? Wait, why were you deleting that? Yeah. Shit. Well, that's great. That's it, though. Like, this kind of shit is always going to be something that I'm always going to be concerned about, and here we are. So, I know they have aliases and all of that, but when Finch mentioned about having to stay at the shadows, or stay in the shadows, should I say, it's like really concerning, but yeah. They'll get a whiff, but not, you know, the full beat. Oh shit, that is Shaw. She needs to be eliminated, so yeah. And if they kill off Shaw, I'll be pissed. But yeah, really great episode. I mean, I guess funnily enough, given the severity of this whole thing, this was quite relevant, wasn't it, in terms of what's been happening in the last 5 years? I know it feels like a long time, doesn't it, now? But, you know, with the pandemic and all of that, it still feels like really recent as well. So, and all I could just keep thinking about was obviously, hey, there's a probability that it could cause a pandemic. What is being planned and all of that. And that was the intent, I guess. Obviously, with Marco, was his name. Yeah, that was the intent in terms of they're going to be, well, I guess Shaw and Tomas was going to be patient zeros in terms of, you know, being candidates for a global pandemic. It was, of course, a little bit predictable that way, but I think that's just because of recency and all of that, so yeah, but good stuff. It's a bit concerning with Shaw's face potentially being compromised. I mean, to be fair, it's still pixelated, so I think it's just a whiff of potential that she was compromised, if anything. So, yeah, it's nothing definitive. So, yeah, but it's still a real risk at the end of the day. So, yeah, it's kind of scary as well that they have the capabilities. I mean, we know that when it comes to Samaritan, their technology is absolutely insane. But the fact that they have cameras, I don't know if you want to, you know, suspend belief and all of that, but it's the fact that they have cameras which can, you know, replicate a 3D scenario and all of that. So, and capture someone who's on the other side there. And yeah, so yeah. But it was just really incredible, this episode. I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Obviously with this episode, again, it does feel a bit relevant with, I mean, again, with Ebola, that's the thing that you obviously don't want to mess around. That was pretty big stuff around, well, I'd say even a decade ago. But obviously with the past 5 years, COVID was a worldwide thing that really shut down the entire world. Ebola didn't exactly do that, but it was still very dangerous. But with COVID, that actually did shut down the entire world. It was just really incredible to have this whole thing where we have this buyer who wanted the virus and affect. I mean, New York is a really insane breeding ground, isn't it, for this virus? So yeah, yeah, I mean, it was just really insane to see how things you know, got involved with you know, Control being involved, and the person who was connected to Root, who, you know, well, Captain Boomerang, as I called him, because he was Captain Boomerang on Arrow, and I really enjoyed his presence. So shame he wasn't used a little bit more, but yeah, when it came to, you know, I guess Captain Boomerang, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I don't know if it's going to be a bit of a mistake in terms of him, I guess, removing the video and trying to cover up Shaw's identity in terms of Samaritan. So yeah, Or if Samaritan might even reach out to him, and because he was. That's it though. They picked up on the fact that, hey, this person seems a bit familiar. Did Samaritan, when it came to retrieving that footage that he deleted, and not just that though, but there is that real possibility that we know how domineering they can be, and there is that real possibility they can make him an offer he can't really refuse. Is he willing to sell out someone who I guess meant a lot to him in order for his own survival? We'll see, because they'll definitely be intrigued and, okay, I need you to get her. I need you to get this person you were speaking to. We have a suspicion who it could be, and she could be of great threat. I'm just well, I'm not even paraphrasing. I'm just being hypothetical. But yeah, you get the idea. I do feel like they might go to him in terms of, oh, okay, we need you to get Shaw here, and if you don't, you die. So something like that. But yeah, I mean, it was just really, really great stuff. Again, going into this episode and going into a really, really messed up scenario where, this fight, I mean, Shaw and Tomas, they were essentially going to be patient zero in terms of this virus that was going to, I mean, there was an order being carried out, wasn't there, in terms of, okay, well, we need this virus to breed, so yeah. And as soon as Root mentioned about the fact that it was like Ebola's evil twin, which is, to have those, I guess, 3 words as a single statement is just crazy. Again, Ebola wasn't anything to, joke about. In terms of taking precautions and all of that. So, yeah. And obviously with the recency of COVID, it's like, but yeah, I mean, it's just really, really, it is just really, really interesting to see how, things came about with this whole situation. But it was really, really great in terms of, prior to that as well, when it came to Shaw getting to know about Tomas, and Tomas being in that position where you think you know someone because the two people, he was like, 6 years with them? Yeah, they had their orders, and Tomas had morals, didn't he? He didn't really, this whole thing was being kept from him because of the fact that if he knew what he was recovering, he wouldn't have done it, because of the fact that he has certain lines. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was just very, very, interesting to see that dynamic, and having Root involved as well. I like what they are doing with, here's the thing. I know I talk about it a lot, and I just love the ship, okay? It just warms my heart. It's so great. But I do love the fact of what they are doing with the Shaw or the Shoot connection. They're not outright having they're teasing it enough to be like, look, make of it as you will and all of that, but not outright saying, oh yeah, we're shipping them too. Like that final conversation between the pair, and the way they smile at each other is like, my heart. But like I said, it's not like the writers are like, okay, we are definitely putting Shoot together. So yeah, but they are teasing, and even when Root was being very, very inquisitive about Tomas, and she was like joking as well in regards to Tomas and Shaw. It's not even like overbearing or anything like that. So yeah, it was more fun. So it was just really, really great to have that. So I just really, really enjoyed it, and I just also love the, I guess plot where she was like essentially, what was it? Mary Poppins, Barbie, yeah. So, but we'll get onto that in a moment because, of course, Finch had some pretty yeah, he was feeling pretty bitter about the whole, well, the resolution of I guess that plot. But yeah, I just love it. I just really love it in terms of the fact that there is nothing really overbearing about this whole like there's no dramaticness when it came to, you know, Tomas and oh, you're cheating on me or anything like that. And if anything, there would be a no strings attached thing, I would say, between with Shoot. So especially given Shaw's character and all of that. But I do like it. It doesn't reek of jealousy, and it doesn't it's more so Root taking the mickey out of Shaw and Tomas. So yeah. And but what I really am liking as well is the fact that the writing's not even subtle anymore in terms, or it's not even make of it as you will in terms of like headcanon and all of that, because again, this like I shipped them in season 3 for crying out loud, and well, to be fair, I shipped them on their first interaction, so yeah. But then I think it's gotten to a point where the writing is just not even. You just got to think back a couple of episodes ago when you had that really amazing moment from Root where can you tell Shaw? I think she knows, and that was like, yes, this is canon. This is canon. So, but aside from that, they're not even being subtle anymore in terms of the writing. So, even like I said, that moment where Shaw and Root smile at one another, like, look how far they've come, and it's like out of my heart. So, so yeah, it's great. But yeah, I really enjoyed it and how it tied into, I guess, even the plot prior with what was his name, Romeo. It tied in really well. It's like, well, Shaw moved on to something better. So, and wasn't Romeo attached to a dating site or something like that? I don't know. Because I was like, no, you're supposed to be with Root, not this fraud. So yeah, but it is kind of like moving on to a better person, like in a sense, and she really had the hots for Tomas, but also Tomas could get the job done, but also had a bit more maturity to his, I would say, to his conscience, because of the fact that I mean, she was done with Romeo shit, but she got to know Tomas, and not just with the attractive appeal, but he was also someone who, again, he didn't want to go through with this Marv virus and all of that, because of the fact that he drew a line, if especially it comes at the potential cost of causing a global pandemic. So yeah, but yeah. But it was also very interesting to go into the whole tablet situation. So yeah, my first thought was, of course, the whole situation about, you know, a tablet for every kid. It's information control, really. So yeah, but it was just very interesting to see how there did become that ethical question on, you know, did we really do good by destroying the because that's it though. There is they even drew comparisons and all of that in terms of, you know, like with the fact that they are distributing tablets, it doesn't necessarily have to mean it's something bad. But your first thought, because Samaritan we're up against Samaritan, they are probably using information control. They are suppressing information, or they're trying to issue out information that they want kids to, like, the kids are the future. So it's best to influence them whilst they're young to the control, to information that Samaritan want them to adhere to. So yeah, So, yeah. And, you know, that guy that they were up against, Root and Finch, he was really, he was really a victim in all of this, to be fair, because that's it. He wanted to do something great for the kids and all of that. So, yeah. And in doing so, with no clear agenda in terms of what Samaritan might be after and all of that, you do wonder, okay, well, yeah, Samaritan might be attached to this, so surely it's evil, but is it? Is it? And even Finch is questioning, did we actually do some good? So, yeah. It was just very, very interesting. Like I said, there was even comparisons to, I think it was, Castro with Cuba and all of that, and how, well, he did, like, yeah, he did good in terms of, for education and all of that. So there, of course, you can draw similarities there, but yeah, it is very interesting with us teasing the ethical side of things when it comes to Finch in terms of, is this really a good move to make? You know, compromising kids and all of that in terms of destroying things that might be beneficial, and we don't even have a clear game plan. Like he even said, there's one bit of suspicious thing, but that could be anything. And other than that, there is that kind of acknowledgement of understanding what they did was most likely wrong, was most likely shitty. So it was very interesting to go into that plot. I know it took a bit of a backseat to the potential of a global pandemic a few years, you know, prior and all of that. But it was still a very interesting plot to go into. So yeah. But yeah, it does certainly raise some very interesting questions on his side of things. But yeah. But yeah, it was a really, really great episode. Like I said, with the whole potential for the pandemic and all of that. And obviously, there are a few... I'd say with this episode itself, especially with the ending in mind, there are a few things we're going to pry into further. Because I do worry about that guy who, you know, worked with Shaw. That he might have to sell out Shaw now that she's partially been picked up on camera. So, yeah, but we'll see. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!